First opened in 1975, resurrected in 2006, we welcome you inside the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints, here in downtown New Orleans. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from the Superdome. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Room to run right away. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Vikings. It's his third touchdown on the year. Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. From a yard deep, he's going to bring it out. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, he pumps up the football. The Vikings have got it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. On play action, here's McCarthy. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On third and long, here's McCarthy. That one intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points. Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here's Rattler. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll let one go down the middle.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
You hear teams talk about it all the time, Mike. Let's win at the point of attack. And boy, this team here early in the first quarter, they've done just that.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught left side by Hawkinson. 18 on the gain again. And another 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up 1st down and goal. Here's Bigsby. Good blocking, and he's in. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. And this one is blocked. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This fielded at about the 9. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. His drive will start on the ground. And he did not want to go down. Good running. Manages to gain 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
The ball comes out. The Vikings have got it. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a handoff to Bigsby. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll let this go deep for Jefferson. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
On the ground, this is Kentre Miller. He'll push forward for about a yard. Cameron Bynum up from the secondary to make the play. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Rattler. That is caught downfield. It's Shaheed. And he's going to take this one all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. The Saints are on the board. It's now 13-7. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. First and 10. They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. How about this sequence to start the drive? Back-to-back good gains, 19 for this one. We are through one. It's the Vikings with the edge. More from New Orleans after this. McCarthy now to throw on first and 10. A short one taken by Hawkinson. Down the sideline. And he's into the end zone. T.J. Hawkinson. Touchdown, Vikings. Will Reichard now on for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL,
he's got another one. Take Bigsby. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 3-touchdown game for him. That's now 5 on the year.
His kick is good. Makes the score Vikings 27, Saints 7. Will
Reichard out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's first and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And I don't think he got... One only needed a yard, wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now we're looking at third down. Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
That's really well done defensively, Mike. The key to these situations is you got to engage with the blocker, bottle it up, but then you have to get off the block, find the ball, bring them down. That's exactly what they do. No gain, fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Saints first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on fourth down.
Little test of wills up front, huh, Mike? I mean, who wanted this one more? Who would get off the line quicker? Who would drive the other side backwards? Pretty impressive that not only are they the ones that won the battle, the defense knew what was coming and still couldn't stop it.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll stick with him again. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Throwing is Rattler. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, New Orleans. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Saints are able to cut into the deficit. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. He's inside the 30. And he will score again. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Vikings. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
Next to score, Vikings 34, Saints 14.
Reichert out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Now a give up the middle. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Second and 7. Now Rattler gonna throw. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. On the handoff, this is Bigsby. Room up the sideline at the 45. Down the sideline to the 20. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. He is having a performance to remember. That is 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. A run now on 2nd down. And he's going to take this all the way home. Touchdown Saints. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run up the middle with Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of shore tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Bigsby. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack. But then they get their hands on the ball. And I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
On 4th down, here's McCarthy. That's taken in. The risk pays off to the tune of 16 yards.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
And he'll be taken down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. He'll bang that one through. It's good. So we come upon halftime, and the visitors, the Vikings, on top. As we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Here comes the return from a yard or 2 deep. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's a run to begin this 3rd quarter. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
He'll get this out wide. A pickup. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
Rattler now back to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back of the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, New Orleans. His 2nd catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone.
Absolutely, Mike, and the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air, they teach you, don't look back, look up, because that's where the ball will be, and in this case, he was able to secure it and come away with a big touchdown.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's Bigsby. Whoa. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So the last run is going to be the 1. He has now broken the NFL record, most rushing yards in a single game. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. That one caught by Hawkinson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And nice work here. He's got the first down to about the 30-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
He's got it at the 7, and he will get into the end zone. Justin Jefferson, touchdown, Minnesota. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. Now return. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way.
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Rattler. That is hard. He's inside the 30. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 87 yards. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that was a pretty easy touchdown. He was wide open, Greg. Easy chance to close the deal, and they do with a touchdown.
And, Mike, it just appears to me that's just a breakdown defensively. You can't allow a receiver to not only be so open it's an easy pitch and catch, but then to have the space to operate after the catch to finish that one off in the end zone.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this two-point try, but their execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. On the ground, it is Bigsby to start this drive. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Bigsby. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
To throw, it's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Now it's Bigsby. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. 1st down, Viking.
Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly 1 play to get our answer.
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Here's Bigsby. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback. I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
This taken at the 5. And the good kick pays off. Will only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Drive will start on the ground, and this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So instead of playing safe, the defense brings the heat, bring the quarterback down, and they'll walk off the field with 2 points.
In this situation, Mike, as an offense, you have to be prepared for the blitz. You know the defense smells blood. They want to come get you in the end zone and get 2 points. And that's exactly what they were able to do.
Here's a handoff to Bigsby. It's a gain of 12 there. It'll be a Vikings first down. They'll run with Bigsby. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. On 2nd down, Bigsby. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. On play action, here's McCarthy. He's got it at about the 8. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. First down and goal. Here's a run. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Vikings. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara. Players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Rattler. They'll try to set up the screen here. Oh, they'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Throwing now is Rattler. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. No touchdown, but they are close. Going to be 1st and goal. They've got it at the 3.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he'll go down, back at the 4.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. The Saints are able to edge a bit closer. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
They're going to start this on the ground with Bigsby. Up the sideline to the 40. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And he'll get about 5. A run, it's Bigsby. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Play action now, it's McCarthy. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Vikings add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
They'll begin here on the ground. Up the sideline to the 40. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, Rattler. He lets one go. Looking for Shaheed. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. Here's a handoff to Bigsby running left. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. A run up the middle with Bigsby. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one's decided. Not sure if they needed to take the timeout, but take it with them. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. The tight end Hawkinson starts the motion. They'll try it now with Bigsby. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter.